Good afternoon, everyone. Romney Smith at WTOC for the News Now. This is where we bring you digital updates, just a few minutes of your time to get you caught up on all the big stories we're following right now, working on for you. We're on various platforms as well. I'm talking about our website, WTOC.com, our apps, Amazon Fire, Roku, Twitter, Facebook. There's so many. And Facebook is where you can actually interact with us live. You can say hello, give a shout out of where you're watching from. Someone said it's really raining pretty hard where they're living, so I see you out there and I appreciate your comments. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. And if not, no worries. I can go back in the comment section afterward and give you a link to get you closer to your answer. So we start with a Republican candidate running for governor of Georgia. He made a pit stop in Savannah over the weekend. And it was not controversial that he was here, but more of the vehicle he brought with him, because this is the bus that we're talking about. Yes, you're reading correctly. It's the deportation bus. The Michael Williams deportation bus was met by protesters in Savannah. So before the bus could even park, protesters actually crowded around it, forcing it to stop on Drayton Street. Although the deportation bus is controversial, some people didn't want the protesters to prevent Williams from speaking.
There's really not a reason for that. I do like other parts of this man's platform, though. He's strong on pro-life. He's strong on 2A. He's strong on many other issues.
Protesters tell WTOC the deportation bus causes further division among people, which doesn't solve anything. One person was detained by police because she wouldn't move from in front of the bus. She has since been released. Also, keep in mind, because it was stopped on Drayton, he actually did not get out of his vehicle, which was following the bus, and they had to take a while to be able to move on elsewhere. So just to update you on that. Keep in mind, Georgia's primary election is tomorrow, Tuesday, May 22nd. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And my friends in South Carolina, my low country viewers, you can take part in early voting right now. The South Carolina primary is June 12th. Of course, we have all of this information on our website, WTOC.com. I want to hit on some national news for just a moment. This morning, Gina Haspel was sworn in as the new CIA director. President Donald Trump was there. Although she's faced a pretty tough time getting confirmed by the Senate because of her role as a harsh interrogationist before, that she later said she wished did not happen. Today, she is the top leader of the agency. She also didn't shy away from speaking out about his history, being the first woman to lead the CIA.
I would be remiss if I did not also note the tremendous pride I take in being the first woman to serve as director. I would not be standing before you today if not for the remarkable courage and dedication displayed by generations of OSS and agency women in roles both large and small, who challenged stereotypes, broke down barriers, and opened doors for the rest of us.
It's been nearly 50 years since an operations officer rose up through the ranks to become director of the CIA. All right, I have a few comments on Facebook from you now. Chris Finney saying, I thought he was fearless conservative. He was too scared to get out of his RV. I don't know if that was just because he was nervous to get out, or perhaps police might have said it's not a wise idea to get out because of so many protesters right now. So I'm not sure if it was him on his own or the police telling him not to get out. Donna Douglas saying, oh, a clown bus. Does anyone really take that job, the nut job, seriously? We'll see. You know, I mean, right now he's not favored to win. If you pay attention to the polls, it does have Georgia Governor Lieutenant Casey Cagle in the lead among the 5 Republican candidates. And then on the Democratic side, Stacey Abrams is ahead of Stacey Evans right now. But we will keep you up to date tomorrow and let you know how it all shakes out. All right, guys, let's move on. Other national news, of course, you know, last Friday there was a horrific school shooting in Texas that took the lives of 10 people, 8 students, and 2 teachers. Well, many of us are still saddened by that, and a group of local high school students are organizing something to do something. So they say if you would like to pay your respects to the victims in the Santa Fe High School shooting tragedy, they would like you to gather for a candlelight vigil and join them today. All students and members of the community are invited. It is at 8 o'clock tonight in front of the fountain on Forsyth Park. Again, this is organized by local high schoolers from the Savannah Arts Academy. They've done it before, and sadly they're having to do it again to stand in solidarity with their fellow students all across the U.S. So there's that information if you would like to stand with them. Send your thoughts, your prayers, and come up with action steps that local students can also use, as well as the teachers. All right, well, you knew how people were either going to wake up and watch the royal wedding or they just did not care at all. Turns out a lot of people wanted to watch it, and they did. So TV ratings are in from this weekend, and it turns out 29.2 million people tuned in live to watch Prince Harry and Meghan Markle tie the knot on Saturday. Now, to put that in perspective for you, 23 million people watched William and Kate's wedding in 2011. That means a lot more people watched this wedding. That number does not include the people who DVR'd it or watched recaps online. I watched it. I was a little late waking up, but I saw it. And also now we're getting more images from the wedding. Kensington Palace released 3 pictures today of the actual official wedding pictures. You can see them right now. There's them on the steps of the chapel. Beautiful. There are the bride and groom with their page boys and their flower girls. And then the other one is the entire family. You see Meghan Markle's mother along with Prince Harry's brother and his wife and the page boys. And of course the Queen is there. Beautiful picture. Now keep in mind the photographer only had 25 minutes to take 6 official pictures. These are the 3 they released today. Absolutely gorgeous pictures. All right, guys, I always say you can ask me questions on Facebook, and I'll do my best to get them to you. Let's see, what about the Atlanta shooting is the last question I had. So that one was at a high school graduation. It didn't happen inside the ceremony. There was a shooting that actually happened in the parking lot between a woman and another woman after some kind of confrontation. So that happening over the weekend or on Friday. So that's a tragic situation. One person, I want to say, was hurt or passed away from that. I'd have to review that. But of course, it did not have any local ties to Savannah. But that did happen over the weekend. All right, I don't see anything else for you guys. We have more news that we're working on for you. We'll be back at 3 o'clock.